Yes.
What time's your appointment?
12. Good morning, my people. How are you? I just got to my pickup. I'm in the door now and waiting to be loaded. I'm hoping it's quick, but honestly, I'm not even supposed to be here. My appointment wasn't until 2. It was 10:45 when I checked in, and I'm like, I don't want to tell them 2 o'clock and they'd be like, oh, come back, because there's no parking over here. And then on top of that, I want to hurry up and get loaded and get parked. This load delivers in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'm gonna try to get there 2 hours early. Like, I want to get checked in like by 7:30, and hopefully they'll give me a door by 8, only because I have to go to the terminal. I have to go to Pittston, and the reason being is that I have to take a logs class. I have not, mind you, I just hit my 2-year mark on the 21st of February. Clap it up for me. 2 years on the road. And I have to go take a logs class because I have not been doing my logs correctly, which I know it's my fault. Like, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, they trying to take money out of my pocket and blah, blah, blah. Like, it was me. All I was logging was my drives, my off-duty, some yard movement, but I wasn't really thorough. And honestly, I feel like it's because my mind is so wrapped up into doing everything else and doing everything correctly, making sure I check in, trying to hurry up at the fuel stop so I'm not like, you know, impeding other traffic and holding everybody up. The Qualcomm takes forever to register and load, so I'm just like, by the time I get out, do what I gotta do, or dock the truck and whatever the case, it probably would take twice as long trying to get this Qualcomm to register what I needed to do. But still, that's not an excuse either. Ultimately, I should have been more responsible. So I'm shooting to take it for tomorrow, which is Friday at, sorry, I'm doing my bills too. So I'm shooting to take it for tomorrow at 2:30. If you are interested in taking it, I know Pittston, it might be the same in Springfield. It's at 2:30, 14:30 military time, Monday through Friday. So I'm shooting for tomorrow. That's why I want to get to my delivery early, because it's a live unload. So, and my fleet manager said I'll be like an hour and a half away from the yard. Good morning, good morning. I am currently at my receiver at my 90. Just checked in. The lady said that the wait can be up to 3 hours for a door. And I'm a little nervous because as y'all know, I have to take the logs class. And it's only at 2:30. And today's Friday. So today's the last day that I can go for the week until Monday. It looks like it's me and one other truck waiting for a door. I see there's like 5 trucks, it looks like, in the dock. And yeah, my appointment was supposed to be at 10, and it's 10:07 right now. I got here like 9:45, and we shall see. I'm gonna edit some videos because I do want to try to like post twice a week, just to get more, because I'm filming a lot more content and it's holding up storage in my cameras, and I can't load them all into my iPad because I like to edit on my iPad. I can't load everything onto my iPad because then I run out of storage. So I'm just like, well, I just gotta hurry up and edit and push them out. But even if it takes 3 hours for me to get a door, like, honestly, in all actuality, I'm not worried about it. If I can't take the class today, it is what it is. Like, honestly, I was just upstate. The snowstorm was crazy. The wind was crazy. But I felt a lot better being out in the snow, driving in the snow this year versus last year. I felt more in control. But that one was trying to take your girl out, okay? Oh, and my lock froze at my last delivery, and I learned a cool trick, and I'm gonna share it with y'all because I feel fancy for knowing it. But if you take, okay, so the lock froze and it was so windy that we couldn't do a lighter to unfreeze it. I had my mallet and I was banging it. It wasn't opening. Then a yard jockey, he tried to pull it. It wasn't opening. He was banging it. It wasn't opening. So he's like, I'm gonna go inside and see if someone has a blowtorch so we can get it unfrozen. So I'm like, well, mind you, I was supposed to be up to get into a door. So I was in front of the line. I was leading the line. It was my turn to get into the door. But since I couldn't open my lock, 2 people skipped me. So I'm like, I don't want to be here all day. He was taking forever to come back with a person. So I'm like, well, what if I just boil some water? That's my solution to everything. If it's frozen, boil some water and put boiling water in it. I know it's a problem. So I made sure I Googled first, and I was like, okay, if I boil water and pour it on there, is that okay? But Google was like, no. They said use hand sanitizer. And I'm like, hand sanitizer? I was like, shit, let me just try it. What do I have to lose? So, y'all, that really worked. So I poured hand sanitizer in the crevice of the lock, and then I let it soak for a few seconds, and then I just banged it with the mallet, and it just came right open. I was just like, I learned a trick. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. That's my contribution to the trucking industry. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all knew that, but you know, the alcohols that's in hand sanitizer melted the ice. Alright, y'all, I'm here at the Piston Terminal, and guess what? I didn't make it. It's 3:15. It's only 15 minutes left of the class. I got stuck. Okay. It was a bit of a little traffic jam on the 80. DOT, I guess, pulled over a trucker. I guess it was DOT, I'm assuming. Pulled over a trucker, and that slowed everybody down. Then when I finally got here, they was doing thorough inspections on the trailer. When I say going in, he had his little clipboard, and I'm like, oh boy. So I spent most of my time in the bay. Then another guy comes up. He's like, oh, do you want me to inspect your truck? Is there any concerns with your truck? I'm like, no, I have a class to get to. I have to go. He's like, I'm honestly going to be done before he's done inspecting the trailer. In which he was. He said everything looks good. So, the guy comes back up to me, the one that was inspecting the trailer. He's like, oh, you plan to keep this trailer? I was like, yeah, I'm planning to. I'm supposed to just take a class and then I'm gone. So he's like, well, this trailer needs work. He's like, the front, I guess where the engine, the part in the front is, there's a leak. And then he's like, the shock on the passenger side is gone. And I'm just like, okay. So I had to drop the trailer in the lot back there. I just parked, and yeah. Before I even left my delivery, he's like, oh, it's getting kind of tight. If you don't think you can make it, just let me know. We can run you until next week. And I'm like, I don't want to keep putting this off. Had I came straight here after I delivered that Baltimore load last week, I would have been done with this. Like, I would not have to worry, think about, or, you know, nothing about this logs class. So, but he's like, oh, this load is a great load. Take the load. Then the load ran me into the weekend. Well, they're closing the weekend, so take this weekend load. We'll get you there late next week. Then he gives me another load. Well, right after this drop this load, just go in. And it just didn't work out. And I'm like, I don't want to keep running loads and in the back of my mind worried about take this class. So I made the executive decision to stay here, take the class, because I made a good amount of money so far this week. Take the class, leave out when I'm done with the class. Good morning, folks. Good morning, YouTube. Today is Saturday, and it's been raining. It's been raining all night, all day. It's all cloudy. So I decided I'm gonna go into town, Wilkes-Barre, and I found a wax place. I'm gonna go ahead and go get me a wax. I was gonna get a massage or a facial, but they're booked up today, so maybe next time. But I was so excited to find it. So I guess I'll go get me a wax. I'll go to, you guys know my favorite skincare, Ulta Beauty, get me some products, spend some unnecessary money. My appointment is for 4:30 and it's 4 o'clock. So. And the place is like 7 miles away. My boo. Hey boo. Let me open my mirrors. I came back to my car and my driver's side mirror was in. I don't know if somebody hit it or bumped it or what. Alright, y'all, so I made it. This was the massage place I was talking about. I'm about to go into right here. It's the European Wax Center. You can't see it, but about to go in there, get me a wax, and then after, Ulta is actually straight across the parking lot, so I'm about to go over there, and then I'll probably go back to the terminal. I don't like people. I'm not going to say I don't like people. That sounds very bad, but I don't like crowded places. I get frustrated very easily, so. Hi. Yes.
What's her name?
Jamise.
Is this your first time with us?
Yes. So I'm on my way to logs class, and I didn't record any of the class only because it was virtual and you couldn't really understand or hear the instructor the entire time. You heard bits and pieces. But one thing she said that stood out to me, given my auto claims background, she did say that when you're in PC and something was to happen, there was to be an accident or anything of that nature, and you're in personal conveyance, PC, the accident is automatically your fault. Like, even if you're stopped and someone hits you and you're in personal conveyance, the accident is your fault. Reason being is that they can go back into your logs and say, well, you didn't have an adequate break, so therefore, since you didn't have adequate rest, you were the cause of the accident. Or, they can try to find something in your logs to cause you to be at fault for the accident. She also said that it would also fall on you to handle over the company, which I thought was very interesting as well, because you're in PC and not on duty. So I kind of want to get you guys' take on that. Like, what do you guys think about that? Did you hear anything about that? And just down in the comments what you guys think, because I thought that was very strange. I come from a background in claims to where if you are in an accident, the person who actually caused the accident would hold the liability.